Isti stav ko onom novom Sherlocku.
Oh, I do apologize. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbor.
Oh, I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
I'm... Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Miss de Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who. Are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Zašto si tu, Lima? I build a character portrait by paying attention to the details and determining their meaning. Cool. And I asked you then, found the stairs and tells us his father's secret special job. Holmes suspects foul play. Dobro.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
To smo mi pretpostavili. Njegov ime nestao, šta se desilo? Šta bi Sherlock Holmes pitao?
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." I think something went wrong.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Very well. Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street, the first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Znači, idemo u ulicu...
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Cool.
A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. A map of London and its surroundings. Could be useful. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Ovdje je ulaz. Šta mi je ovdje? Kancelarija, brate.
Watson documents our adventures in here. Watson. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Čio sa? Ma? Da se maskiramo za početak. Gdje je Watson?
We need to help Tom find his father, Holmes.
Pa ajde.
We need to help Tom find his father.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Šta, nećete sa mnom, a? Moram sam. Ovo sa glavi na vratima. Ne mogu dođem kod ove. Šta mi pomaže? Concentrate attention to find details that others are played to overlook. Dobro. Ova dva dugme to ništa ne znači. Ovo je knjiga. Pa šta sam ušao ovdje? Dobro sam se vratio na vas.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
I opet sam se zaglavio na isto mjesto. Krenuli smo, brate, u Whitechapel. Ozbiljno ste u kočiji, ne? Stigli smo u Whitechapel.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Pa. Howell 12 Gloucester Street. Evo ga, 26, 14, 13, 15, evo ga 12. Koji stan ono beše? Street room A. Room soba E, brate. Gdje je ta soba? First floor, first floor, first floor. Kuc. A di je mali? Niko nije rekao kamin ili
It's
bilo
home,
šta.
Mr. Holmes.
Old clothes, soiled and worn. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Old clothes, soiled and worn. Old clothes, soiled and worn.
Old Tabaro Power, the best choice of beers and ales of Whitechapel, located on North Street. Od alkohola, od iza, brate, ono... To je ovdje negdje, brate, jel da?
Glue. Probably taken from a wall. Glue. The old Tabard pub.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
Ah, so that's why you came to see me. Ah. A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me. He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup, a clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills. Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security.
My mother, sir, she died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all.
I'm sorry.
My mother, sir.
I'm sorry.
Do kakvog zaključka mi možemo doći sa svime ovim?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Please, I hope you'll find my father soon.
Potrudit ćemo se.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and...
Sad uzmemo, tamo je mrak gore na tavanu. Može Vlado zasum. Sveća mi treba, baton. Morao sam da se maskiram, ono. Ajde, penji se, Šerloče. Dobro.
just some old things. A leather satchel, what's in it?
So that I know that it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to feed and clothe your son. Though I touched this later power that there is offering a special job. Specijalan posao. Neki tajni posao, bato. Ima plaćene račune, brate, i brate kafana u koju on ide Znači, Hearst House. Hearst House. Ništa, to je to. Idemo da pitamo malog u vezi tog specijalnog posla. Explore the Hearst House. Aha. More information about the special Tabard pub.
The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
Znači, locirano je u North Street, rečeno. Ništa, idemo, brate, da nađemo lika. Gdje bi mogao da se krije.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins. And I see you found yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
Možda će nam trebati pomoć. Da li je ovo možda? Jeste, Tabard pub, to je taj. Rećeš vam. Dobar dan, dobre ljudi.
To find out who is off.
Home in home, stronger together, stronger than ever.
So.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
Whiskers. Što je whiskers? Baš klizi.
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain only to myself. Or to Watson.
No gods, no masters.
That fellow who's offering the special jobs, he never drinks alcohol.
Čekaj, znači ta osoba koja nudi taj specijalan
So,
posao
the man
nikad
I'm
ne pije
looking for
alkohol.
has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Čekaj, ovaj ovdje u čošku mi je, brate.
The child labour law sent your kids to school
Sam
instead of
popio.
the coal mine.
Čašće za vodu. To je taj, brate.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Posmatramo ga da vidimo šta će da uradi, ali... Ko da je mamuran, brate, ono, pa pije vodu i vata se za glavu, brate, nema dobro, ono, tako mi izgleda, brate. Prazna čaša na mom stolu. Kako to da piješ vodu? Bila prazna čaša. I šta li će se dogoditi, brate? A mi ne pijemo ništa, šta, konobar nas neće izbaciti napolje, brate, činjela. Uje, pola sata kasnije, brate.
Interesting. A missing person. I should find out more.
Hadi sada October, Mr. John Strawbridge went missing from Dorset Street under mysterious. If you have any information, please contact Mr. Strawbridge over 5 Dorset Street. Znači idemo u Dorset Street. Broj 5, verovatno, da.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
Pa, možemo da igramo i spaje male, brate.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I don't go with you stuck everywhere. I don't take it part of me.
I couldn't pay the rent last week.
Pumpkin, cabbage, cheek.
Znači kad je uzvičnik nad glavom, brate, onda će se ono krenuti.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what...
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Možda se okrenete, skretanje, tako znam.
What are you waiting for?
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Take a brush and get in there.
Please, you don't...
Go on.
Trči mili da se ne ugušiš. Eto, jožak smo vam očistili za zabe, brate. Ćemo uspjeti.
He's still here, that's a relief.
Ovo, brate, znaš koliko ovo nezgodno držati ova dva u krugu, brate, da. Ajde mali bre, prelazi brže to malo, brate. Pa ne mogu ja ovo da držim konstantno u krugovima, brate. Bre mali.
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor in the morning?
Što peva, brate?
No place to hide here. I'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
Samo strpljeno, spašeno, smireno.
I know that boy. These shoes shine Jim from Chambers Street. Hey Jim, can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes. It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth. Hurry up. It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth.
Ne pitajte me kako stavljam poliram cipele.
This could be used.
Did you fall asleep? What are you doing?
He's talking with a cabbie. I need to get closer. Damn! I need to find another one.
At last, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
I can't lose him now.
Onda trail. Trofej. Juhu. Misija je pre-tel, tako da svo vrijeme igram, još uvijek igram ovu misiju. Kojom tamo da je ovaj lik ubio, brate, onog, čalita od onog.
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
Ima ovdje nema nikakve moći.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. I can't see what's in...
Što su prljavi prozor?
It's too dangerous to enter.
Pa to ti kažem, ono, to sam ja pomislio na samom startu.
I can't see what's inside.
Ali ti ne možda vidiš unutra.
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter. Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Do only 2 people live? Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
Dobro, ne moram da se vraćam istim putem jer ga nisam zapamtio kuda se vraćam. Pa da, otkud znam kuda treba se vraćam nas.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Aha, tu su.
Wiggins did a good job. That's not the one I need. That's not the one That's not the one I need.
Tražimo ovaj simbol, Markson simbol, Bergson medals, Markson simbol, Bergson medals. Lord Marsh, Lord Marsh, Mainsbury Road, London.
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
you're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
But you'll make Watson jealous.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Idemo u mršu kuću. Sherlok Holmes ne liči na sebe, a Watson onako pomalo. Mislim, ne na sebe, nego na uloge iz serije. Watson je tu onako, približno.
Holmes, about Caitlin. Yes?
She
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear? It won't and can't happen.
Come in, please.
Uđite za Boga. O, što gajba izgleda, brate, brutalno, ono.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Pošto nešto se desilo, nisam snimio, stavili smo da se ne osjeća dobro, brate, zbog očiju, da ima para, brate. Mislim da je bolestan, ili se pravi, brate, a tipujem da je bolestan, brate, to su mu lekovi. Ovo, brate, sam stavio da su to od njegovi, ono, direktno njegovi spisi tajni, mislim, generalno. Stavili smo da se ovaj čovjek nalazi, da je on u ovom klubu, brate, lovačkom i da je doktor ima, brate, ove, kako su stetoskope, jel da? Tako da, ne znam zašto nije se čuvalo, to je naš, observacija ovog gospodina, ono. Da ga pitamo za njegovu bolest, brate. Ili da ga da smo ga prepoznali, ili njegova bolest.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it already.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes, but also insight. And Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Покажи! There's open a package of powerful painkillers on Lord Marsh's table. Adults.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these bags full of food for the poor.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. A provision...
Malo da ti njuškamo po kući, no.
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
Oh.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life. Thanks to Lord Marsh, last year 3... Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college.
Some papers, documents with seal. Dear Lord Marsh, here is the list of selected participants for the special education program in October. It looks to be a very promising event. I'm looking forward to it. Patrick Turner, Thomas Kelly,
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Koje? Sjetio sam se, znam da mi je poznato negdje.
I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Nešto smo provalili, a šta je ovo? Šta imamo? Special job. Special job. Special education program. Pa da, ove dve stvari. Nekako su povezani. Mislim da je to za sada što imamo. Mislim da ovdje nemamo više.
Lord Marsh. Despite my title, yes, I have to share my home with these
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor. And so... Humanitarian aid. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse.
Mislim da treba da idemo kod onog... Čekaj da idem. Investigated disappearance of Tom's father, George Hurst. Aha, sad idemo kod malog, vjerovatno. Hurst's house. Hoćemo li stići, druže, ko da... Pre bi stigao da ideš peške. Ili baci nas sad na stan da ne moramo da stražimo opet stan. Opa! Fino. Da pitamo malenog.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
Hidden. Razumiješ za hidden govorio Hayden.
This oil can also be used on weapons. A ramrod to clean a rifle.
This is pressed wolfjack.
Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Oh, idemo vamo.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil and we'll find that rifle.
Čekaj, Tobi je naš pas, jel da? Jeste, znam. Idemo da dovedemo Asku, brate, da dođe s nama. Malo je dugo ovaj put, ono. Malo im je ovaj loading, brate, preteran. Ajde, druže, hoćeš li dojahati više? Sve stigu kući.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health. I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Neće da mu kaže zbog čega ide tamo. Op. Idemo našli sa Tobijem, brate. Tamo je. Idemo nazad u onu kuću da Kjer može donijeti tragove koji vode do puške.
Search, Toby, search.
Što me ližeš, Aska, bre? Ovo je lavež od Tobija, ovaj. I pili u ekran i laje na ekran. Čuti, bre. Pa to je igrica, budalo. Pa da, ne postoji, mislim postoji, ali ne postoji ovdje, beži tamo. Čuti. Praviš da pratimo zeleni trag. Možda potrpi ovo kuće ludo. mene gleda čudno. Oska. Oska.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Gdje se ono rasplava? Čekaj bre, Aska, nemoj da me diraš. A obre, kuda je ovaj išao i...
What's in there?
Hemic layer. Neki lažao. Trofej. Šta je ovako da imaju, brate, podzemni svijet ovdje negdje. Neki štek, brate. Ovakvi podrumi u Britaniji su se kod tih godina, ono, ne znam ja, koje godine, koristili za švercovanje alkohola, brate.
Nothing that could interest me. People use this cellar for storage. Pile of rubbish. Just some old things.
Možemo da vidimo kroz ključanicu, brate, važno.
Old things. Ordinary storage. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Ja mislim da je isto. On je umreo, ako čitao.
News clippings on lords in the education program. Why are they here? Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents. This man appears in both documents.
Thatcher.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
Neke su ova grupa, to su i 3. oktobar, 31. oktobar, 10. oktobar, 24. oktobar i 17. oktobar. Znači svi ti ljudi koji su na spisku, oni su svi bili različitih datuma, brate. I u istoj grupi. Znači kod nekoga u grupi yes, matori, izgleda da svi ti ljudi fale, ono.
A map of Epping Forest.
Matko, ja.
This case must have been full of cartridges. There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Some of the names on the list found in George Cellular crossed out. The names are the same as those that we found in Lord March's house. Fisher was a special education for came to Lord March's house and uncovered additional information about the special education program. Ja se ušiljamo u kuću ovog Marša. Ops. Šta nema iz ovih vrata, što nisam vidio?
Just rub it.
Što idemo u kuću kod ovog. Da se ušunjamo. Što se navržili na tog Marša. Krivi je 100%. Izvinjam se što ovako nekako pričam, nemam pojma, ono, nešto sam pospan, umoran sam. Igrica je malo teška, uglavnom mrzim me da prevodim sve sad generalno, da čitam, brate, nadam se da vi kontate. Ja ću samo komentarisati ovako neke ispade njihove, sprdnju i normalno glavni deo. Šta treba da se dogodi? Nemojte zameriti.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Čekali smo njega, brate, da se on pojavi. On je ušao na prednja vrata, mi idemo na zadnja. Što brzo hoda. Ovdje nema ništa. Znači, četvrta je velika. Ovo je mala, prva je mala.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Dvica. Prosto.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh,
oops.
You're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
Opa.
Let's see how hard to crack.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Moramo se sakriti. Ide u ovu kancelariju, ono. Pa sam izabrao mjesto mater, nisam ni znao da je to... On me ustrali. Što je nervozum, što je ljut. Gledaj na sat isto, šta je gleda na sat? Gdje žuriš, bato? Šta si mu uljao ovdje? Vratimo kako je bilo.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Komande su, brate, ono. Dosta ljudi su prijavilo, brate.
I can hide here.
Joj sef, brate. To nam je baš ono... Opa. Zvuk se čuje drugačije i piše, to pisalo je samo na... Buja! Velike pare od... Vi šta je love, daj lovu da pokupimo, jebaš pisma, brate. I saw admire of this people used to be much more better fresher communicating with them is such a pleasure. And they are so smart, not like us. Perhaps they who shall have been lords and simple commoners. A pare? Ništa pare, ne trebaju nam. Mi smo pošteni.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, I'm saying our meeting starts on Grunson Oak. I have attached a map to this letter so they may find the place easily. Lord Collins. Dobro, Collinse, našli smo te, naćemo te. Pokupili smo sve iz sefa, ali treba zatvorimo sef. Seek into Lord House, communicate. Znači, Gruston Soak. Investigate the disappearance of Stone's father, George Hurst. Provjerimo da li ima nešto ovdje, nema ništa. Idemo vjerojatno opet kod... Izvinjavam se, kod klinca, brate, što ja ovo kliknem? Ne to. Idemo vjerojatno kod... malog u Horst House. Nisam siguran. Da, oni su iskusni lovci, ja. Da. Evo stavimo ovo. Vidimo da li ima još nekih dokaza. Newspaper article. Ne. Papers. Može biti ovo, može biti i ono, ali mi je rekao. Uhu! To što s nju... On je znao, breću. To je sada to... Ja mislim da je to. Možemo ga palimo odavde.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
Dr. Watson, what are you doing?
Nisam izvalio da treba da deknemo Maramiću.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Konačno idemo kući. Praktično motherhood and parental craft, jel da? Parental craft. Gdje smo stigli? I di smo stigli? At home.
Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow. Kate wouldn't like it if I entered her room without her knowledge.
Ah. Čekaj.
Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Tamo sam krenuo da vidim.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely.
Dobro, da.
Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
Trebam pipeta, brate. So, acid alcohol, lena blue, carbon. Ćemo malo alkohola. I na kraju
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Examine the stain in detail and look unusual elements. Što su unusual elementi, brate? Aha.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
Dobro, pogodili smo da je bolestan, brate, ono da se ne
Holmes,
falira.
this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
Da vidimo, da imamo, pardon. To sam da istražimo onaj Wolf Pack, šta je bilo ono? Wolf Jack. Jack Rabbit.
Here it is.
Enciklopedija, botanika, 100 English Oaks. Evo ga. From the ceremonies near this tree and this rites here a search that however may touch the trunk of grandson will be cursed for all time.
Ronston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Vidimo mapu, brate, gdje se nalazi ovaj...
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map. Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Ovo, brate, ali me ušlo.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Ja sam naljutila. Opa! I dalje emisija Prijatelj. Prvi slučaj. Tražimo tatu od malog Toma.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
Brate, zaglavio se.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
Ovaj puta kroz zidove, mater. Pogrešno skretanje, dakle, treba sam tamo desno da idem.
Let's see how long you
Opet
can
iz
stay
početka.
alive.
Mora da me pogodi, definitivno.
I saw something.
Možda se glavi.
You scampering little rat.
Ajde, vidim.
Where is he? Run, little rat, run!
Još malo odmorimo. Run. Zaglavio sam se.
Where have you gone?
Kako se glavi tako? Malo je loše to određeno.
I saw something.
Ko je postavio klopku ovdje?
Is that your blood in the snow? You're so slow! Let's see how long you can stay alive.
Opet iz početka, brate.
Where have you gone?
Nothing. But run. No, vamos, güey. Haydi.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Tu negdje klopka, brate.
I'll help you.
Nema potrebe. Dobro, daleko nam je. Samo da ne nađemo na još neku klopku, to će biti ono...
I saw something.
Puni se, Rusto, puni se. Trčiluca. Evo. Sam uspio da pobegnem, brate. Prevarili smo ga.
Where is he?
This man was killed recently. The body is still warm. He was poor.
Find him, boys! Find him! You scampering little rat!
Ali dosadan ovaj, brat. Ali brzo.
Hungry today! Hungry today!
A što se tako zaglavi, brat?
You're so slow!
Zabili smo jednu klopku.
You scampering little rat! Hungry today!
Ej, matori.
Here you are!
Majko, vidi. Valjda vama, nemam pojma, brat.
Here you are! I like to call this the Swamp of Despair!
Šta, udario sam? Valjda vama, jel? Passar por ovdje. A, dobra. Trči bebate. Pazi da nema ovdje nešto na zemlji. At gunpoint, profit.
My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
Trči brate Sherloče. Kuća, koliba. Trču kolibu. Šta li se krije u kolibi? Čujem guske i patke i ko zna što se tu sve čuje. Ajde, a što se tako zaglavi na tim ivicama, brate? Nam baš mora da se napravi polukrug, ono. Što je ovdje nešto mraš.
The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovat Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you.
Oh,
You can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Ja mislim. Nisam siguran. Mislim da je iz osvete. This company found down people from the special education program. George Hurst only wishes to avenge the victims. Brate, kliknut ćemo X. Ovo je, brate, trenutno na sreću jer nisam baš ispratio. Čekaj, moram da proverim. Ne, pardon. Lord Marsh, we hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. Što znači, on je, brate, oni su lovili u šumi, što znači ja mislim da je, brate, definitivno bato Condemn Lord Marsh. Da.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But if you allow Marsh to live and be arrested, he will suffer a punishment far greater than your eye could deliver. His ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. It will drag him painfully and slowly to his demise behind bars.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
Mr. Hurst, you have already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
Nismo nikoga ubili, nismo htjeli, brate, jer nisu naše posle generalno. Close found 18. Lord Marsh is a cold-blooded killer who does not value the lives of the pure people. He believes that he has the right to choose who will live and who will die. He deserves his fate. To je to.